Hello everybody, my name is the Deuteron Doctor, and today we're going to be talking about how to play Splat Roller. Splat Roller is pretty self-explanatory. You hit people in the head, you give them a giant little lump on the top of their head, and you throw ink at them with the vertical swing. The best gear for this weapon, in my opinion, is going to be Ninja Squid, Swim Speed Up, Ink Saver Main, and Special Charge Up. The reason for this is because of the fact that Ninja Squid takes a lot of swim speed away from you, and it takes a lot of ink to use the weapon as it is as well. The reason I said Special Charge Up is because of the fact that Big Bubbler is extremely useful for the Splat Roller, and it's going to instantly refill your ink tank. So if you're in a pickle, you're in a battle, and you ran out of ink, and you have a charge for a special, you can use that, refill your ink tank, and then you can win. The best way to use Big Bubbler is to go into the enemy's base where you are in their base, but not too far in where you get demolished. Make sure you're pushing a little, but not too hard. If you're pushing too hard and you're in too far, your teammates will not be able to come support you, and you will die. If you do it just right, your teammates are going to be able to support you, and they're going to be able to take over that area that you put the Big Bubbler in. Be warned, don't use it under anything that's above you. If you have a roof over you, don't freaking use it, because it will make the bubble smaller and it will last much less time than it should. The way to use Curling Bomb is generally to throw it at enemies. Most beginners don't know this, but you can time the Curling Bomb depending on how much you hold the button for. The more you hold the button, the bigger the explosion's going to be, the less far it's going to travel, and the faster it's going to explode. Generally, it takes a while to get used to the feel of the Curling Bomb and its timings, but if you learn how to do it right, you could pull off some pretty ingenious crap, like putting it around a corner by charging it a lot, so you can cover the corner, make sure that there's no enemies behind it, so you properly go around the corner. You can sneak around using the Curling Bomb. You could throw one path to distract the enemy, then throw another and go on that second one, or vice versa. You could throw two paths, one and then the other, and then you could go on the first one to sneak around your enemy, because you'll have Ninja Squid and Swim Speed Up, so you'll be more than fast enough to follow that trail, etc, etc. Ninja Squid also helps in sneaking around and just getting around people and splatting the crap out of them. Very good for beginning, Splatoon 3, not great for advanced, but you know, we're not talking about that. We're talking about general use here. The best maps for this are a lot of maps, really. Hammerhead Bridge is decent for it, but not amazing. Wahoo World is amazing for Splat Roller in my personal opinion, as well as Eeltail Alley, Hagglefish Market, Inkblot Art Academy, and Sturgeon Shipyard. The weapons you should be avoiding at all costs are going to be any sort of blaster, especially if you play the heavier rollers, but generally Splat Roller, you're going to want to avoid blasters. You're going to want to avoid your fellow super light rollers, as Splatoon 2 like to call them. Your brushes is what I mean generally. You're going to want to avoid your umbrellas, unless you're talking about undercover, in which case, go ahead. You're going to want to avoid dualies, and this is because they're all mobile, or they have a shielding capability that's going to definitely protect them from you, and a good portion of the time you're going to lose fights with them. The weapons you should be trying to kill are going to be things you can sneak up on easy. It doesn't even matter what weapon. As long as they don't know you're there, you can go ahead and kill anybody. Now, I get that means I'm kind of a hypocrite for saying avoid certain weapons, but Roller right now is very sneaky as a weapon. If you get found out by a dually, brush, or umbrella player, they're going to make it their life goal to kill you, because it's a really easy pick for them. The one counterplay I could see to umbrellas is using your horizontal swing or vertical swing to get over the umbrella. But even then, you have to aim that very particular. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's definitely possible. Trust me, I'm an umbrella player. It's happened to me many times. But I would train for it before you jump face first into a fight with umbrella. Overall, Splat Roller is a pretty simple weapon. You go around, you hit people in the head, you sneak around, you paint some stuff by doing horizontal and vertical swings. And for the love of God, please don't use the rolling ability. It makes no sense. Like seriously, why would you, a Splat Roller, you're not as fast as a Carbon, you don't have as much range as a Dynamo, why would you decide that's a great idea? You know what? Let me use the rolling capability and squish my enemies. That sounds like a good idea in terms of painting, or if you're dumb, but it's a bad idea just in general. Just don't use the rolling. You could do so much better if you just use your weapon the way it's designed, which is not to use the rolling. The rolling is more of like, oh, I get to roll because I'm a roller. Haha, that's kind of funny. No, just don't use it. Just don't use it. It's bad. It's bad. Don't use it. Please, for the love of God, if you use it, I will die. I will die. Stop using the rolling. You don't need to use the rolling. It's not needed. Why do you need to use the rolling in a turf war match? You're supposed to be killing. Why are you using the rolling? For the love of God, stop using the rolling! I'm the Deuteron Doctor, and I will see you later. Bye.